This video was made possible by the Laurel Foundation, Bay Area Lyme Foundation, and the Limelight Foundation.
Isolation is one of the most difficult things in this illness, as people have to pull back from lots of arenas in their life. And if somebody is in a living situation by themselves, it can be even more painful because they don't have family members coming and going.
My biggest regret in this is that I actually isolated myself. For me, it was easier to just not talk because I felt like if I opened up that can of worms, I wasn't sure what was gonna come out. So I tried to keep it all bottled up and I shut everyone out.
And I started just having to figure out how to live a normal life while still feeling really icky. I hid a lot of my symptoms. A lot of my friends didn't realize that I was as sick as I was. In hindsight, I probably would have preferred to share a little bit more with them.
I regret that now in hindsight, but that's the way that I got through it. I think not talking about it and shutting down. I was extremely isolated for a number of years.
I'm in a Lyme chronic illness retreat group for healing and getting to know yourself. I have met 4 girls that are just amazing, and I don't know what I'd do without them.
So support groups can play a really important role, and there's websites where you can go and find a support group in your area for Lyme specifically. But I always encourage people to think bigger than just their illness.
If we haven't heard from each other almost within 2 days, we're checking in on each other to make sure we're all right. Somebody's depressed about something, we're there. I mean, we're in different time zones and it doesn't matter.
Sometimes groups can be quite negative, and it's important to identify that and to move forward if you're finding that, because it's not helpful.
The internet groups are not always helpful. Everybody has an opinion, everybody has a recommendation, and what I say to most people is there is no cookie cutter answer to your treatment.
I've met some of my best friends who have Lyme disease or other illnesses in IV rooms. They are your golden ticket to your social support. Everything you need that the other people aren't giving you are the people going through it just like you are.
It's really, really important to have a circle of people surrounding you. You can't do it alone.
Part of our work is to keep their identity a whole identity, just not an illness identity.
And we got together once a month. We celebrated everybody's birthday with something special for them.
So I had to find a way to have a positive outlet. And for me, that was sharing my story on social media.
There was one woman who was too tired to clean her house and was feeling embarrassed to have us over, so a couple of us went over and cleaned her house for her, and we do everything for each other, and that has been my saving grace.
And I started just getting a lot of love and a lot of support from people that I didn't even know. That's what was my turning point for me. I've got people that are doing the same thing as me, and I've got to put a smile on my face, and I'm gonna make it through this.